Yo guys, One Piece chapter 1151 is out, so let's go over it. The title of the chapter is I Get the Idea. Bro, this chapter is insane, bro. Like, the way the chapter ends, the cliffhanger is like super hype for the next chapter. I can't wait for it. Like, Luffy, Loki, Zoro, and Sanji are ready to fight Imu, and it's crazy, bro. We finally see what the monster trio and Loki have been up to in the underworld, and it's super hyped all over. Like, Luffy and Imu is finally about to happen, and I can't wait for it. Anyways, guys, let's go over the chapter in chronological order. In the cover story, we see that the Yamato cover story is still continuing in Wano, and we see Yamato has defeated the sumo wrestler from Wano easily. And all I'm just gonna say is just give it time, bro. Like, Oda is cooking really hard with this cover story. Just wait for it. This is gonna be a bit slow, but you have to be a bit patient. I think if I'm placing my bet on something, it's gonna be that the Blackbeard Pirates are gonna pull up very soon in the cover story, and in order to try and take the ancient weapon Pluton from Wano. So yeah, just look out for that. And yeah, man. Anyways, guys, let's go over the chapter now. The chapter starts exactly where the last one ended. We see that Dory and Brogy are continuing their rampage in Elbaph, and we see that Kashi is trying to stop the captains. Like, it's really heartbreaking to see Kashi in this situation, you know. Like, Kashi was the one who, like, Kashi and Onyu and Kashi, they were imprisoned by the world government. They were, like, told by the world government that the Dory and Brogy were captured by the world government, and if they want to save them, they have to work under the government. So Kashi, being in this situation, having to watch his captain suffer, like doing these things to Elbaph, is just heartbreaking to watch in all around. And we see that Dory and Brogy are like smiling, and they're like they're like full on like in demon form right now. Like, they don't care what they're doing right now. They don't have no idea what's happening to them. And Dory and Brogy are saying that they want to kill Jarul no matter what. The warrior they once admired it's not like he's no longer like that anymore. So that's why they want to kill Jarul. And then we see another guy we also see other giants getting turned into Domi reversed it into their demon form, just like Dory and Brogy. And we see it's like a chess game here, you know, like it's black and white, and like people are getting turned over, and the white ones are turning into black. It's a reverse game. I don't quite know the game well, but from what I know so far, the game is like it's like turning the white ones. If you have, by the end of the game, if you have more black checks than the white ones, you win the game. So Imu is like turning the white ones into black. It's like symbolizing that Imu is turning the giants, which are white right now, and when they are turned into demon form, it turns into the black in the board. It's something like that, but I have to check out on what this game is actually about, the reverse game. Anyways, we see Ripley is trying to save Colon, and she has found out that Gaban has been defeated, and she's really shocked, Ripley. And we see the other children as well, and the demons, the Killingham's demons, bro. And Killingham demons are like still like more demons are sprouting out from the whole dream hole, and Killingham is like using his full power right now. It's crazy. And the giants, all the giants pirates have been turned into demons, bro. It's crazy all around in Elbaph right now. It's scary hours right here. And we then see the nightmare hole, and we see more demons coming out from it. And then we see that another holy night, and I was really surprised, bro. Like, this thing is crazy. We see a holy night, and I was wondering if this is another holy night that came to Elbaph with Imu or something. But no, this is actually Saint Killingham, and we see his hybrid form, and we see his face. Bro looks devilishly handsome, bro. Like, I have to admit, bro. Like, it's crazy. Oda cooked with his design, bro. He has those long, sharp teeth like a fishman, and I think I can also see some gills, you know, in his neck. So he might be a fishman or something like that. It's insane, bro. Like, he's continuing his power in full throttle in Elbaph. And then we see other monsters like falling with Killingham, and he's trying to he's commanding all the holy knights, all these monsters to like beat up the Elbaph children, and it's crazy right now. And we see the reveal of Killingham's fruit named Dragon Fruit, mythical type, model Kirin. It's the hybrid form of Killingham's earlier version. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, the earlier version I didn't like that at all, the earlier design. But this one, bro, it really grew on me. I'm super happy Oda cooked with his design. It's insane. I love his design so much. And then we see the reactions of the Straw Hats in this situation. The Straw Hats are still tied up because of Gonko's ropes. We see Jinbei like still like sweating like a fraud, man. Like, what is Jinbei doing, bro? Like, Jinbei is like, he's on fraud watch. He's supposed to have the third highest bounty on the crew, and he's behaving like this. And it's heartbreaking to see Usopp like reacting to Dory and Brogy being turned into demons, bro. Usopp is very sad, and like Usopp is like, how can you do this, Dory and Brogy, my masters? Like, how are you like doing this to Elbaph, your homeland? You're not supposed to be doing this. And yeah, man, I think Oda is cooking something big with Usopp here. I think Usopp's plotline, Usopp's crazy upgrade is something related to Dory and Brogy. Something he might be able to save them and save the giants which have been turned into demons by Imu. And that's how like Usopp gets his like great moment in Elbaph, you know. That's how he becomes a great warrior of the sea, right here in Elbaph. So yeah, just watch out for that. Like, I've been seeing all the Usopp slander so much, so you better all stay on that side when Usopp finally gets his upgrade. So just watch out for that. Then we see the other moms, like the children's moms, like shouting, like they are like coming to save their children. And we see a great like zoom out shot of Elbaph, and we see Imu is like watching everything from top, as all the demons and giants are like rampaging through Elbaph. It's crazy, bro. This scene is like from a little horror movie, bro. It's insane, bro. Like, Oda has put so much detail into Elbaph, bro. The artwork is super, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's insane. This we see Imu is like, we see Saint Summers like telling, how far like shall we go, the great one. And Killingham is like, the playing the board game is entirely in our color. Yeah, Killingham is like saying that we are like totally in full control of the battle right now. Like, they're easily like winning this war in Elbaph. And Summers is like, how far do you want to like continue this, Lord Imu? Like, and Imu is like, continue as far as everyone's heart in Elbaph is like broken, you know. Like, Imu wants to like bring Elbaph to her control no matter what, like by breaking their morale, and that's the Imu's goal right now here. And it's crazy, bro. Imu's aura is insane, bro. Like, truly, it's giving off the final villain aura right now, bro. Like, Oda's cooking with Imu. And Imu is a menace, bro. Like, some people thought that Imu's gonna be a morally ambiguous character, you know, like when Vegapunk said that he didn't know who was good or evil during the Void Century. But as far as I'm saying, bro, Imu is totally evil, bro. Like, we see Imu's power, named attacks are even named after evil, bro. Like, how can this guy be good? So yeah, man, Imu is going crazy right now. I don't know how the Straw Hats are gonna come out of the situation, bro. I think they're gonna lose, bro. They're gonna lose badly during this arc. Somehow Imu is gonna come out of this arc as the winner. Anyways, we then cut away to the underworld. Finally, bro. Like, finally, after 5 freaking chapters, we finally get to see what Luffy and the others are doing. We see that it's like a flashback to a few minutes earlier, like before Imu showed up. We see that Copper Gaban was falling. As we know, like, Gaban fell from the tree into the underworld when Gunko shot him with her arrows. And then we saw Chopper following him, and we are continuing from the situation. We see that Chopper is trying to save Gaban from falling, and Chopper, like, he does the Gear 5 run on air, like the crazy Cocoon Force run through the air, and it's insane, bro. And Chopper just speeds past Gaban and just uses a guard point in between 2 mountains to like work as a like, you know, like, so that Gaban falls into Chopper's body, and saves him. And it's insane, bro. Like, Chopper is being such a clutch during this arc right now, bro. Even Chopper is getting his moments, bro. Elbaph is like everyone's arc except Usopp. Like we got Robin, and Brook importance. We also saw Nami doing stuff against Road in the Lego castle. Like literally everyone is getting a shine in the Elbaph during, which was supposed to be Usopp's arc. It's crazy to think how, man, Oda is insane, bro. Like, but I know Usopp is gonna get his shine, bro. So I'm patient, bro. I'm patient, unlike most of you guys. So, anyways, we see the group, we see the monster trio and Loki, and bro, like they're still eating, bro. It's insane, bro. These people, bro, like people on Elbaph are dying in the sun realm, and in the underworld, these people are having a picnic. Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Loki, and it's crazy, bro. I understand the situation because yeah, Elbaph is huge, and this it's hard to like 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 sense what's happening. Like you cannot blame Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Loki that why they haven't been able to sense anything so far. But things are gonna change soon. You just wait. We see that we see a crazy panel where Luffy like senses that someone fell down from the sun world. So it's like a voice of all things. Like Zoro and Sanji, they didn't notice who fell down, but Luffy was like someone fell down, but he didn't know how. He understood, and he also knew who fell down. He said Chopper fell down, guys. It's crazy. Like I think this is Luffy's voice of all things coming into play. Like just like Roger, and he just intuitively knew that Chopper fell down, and he also knew that someone else was with Chopper and they are like injured. And we also see Loki's observation haki ability here, and he says that he exactly says that they are behind that ridge, behind that mountain. Bro, mind you, Loki is like blindfolded. How is he like pinpointly saying that they're right over there in the mountains? And yeah, man, Luffy and Loki upscale, crazy upscale. And we see like Zoro and Sanji like really worried, like and they should like check them out as soon as possible. And then we cut away to a crazy cut away to the scene where Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and the others have gone on to like pick up Chopper and Gaban, who fell down from the sun world. And then we see Loki getting a call from Mosa again, and Loki is like, nah, no, don't call now, this is not the right time. Like Loki is like in the middle of his plan of escaping, and Mosa just called him. And then Mosa tells him that this is the last time, this is the last call between them, because Mosa is in a bit trouble right now. Like I wonder who this Mosa is right now, man. Like, is this Mosa guy like someone we know? Like, I think it might be Jarul, or it might be someone from the Holy Land, because the Holy Land is under attack. Remember, that's why Imu showed up here. And this scene is right before Imu pulled up in Elbaph, I think. It says a few minutes before. So yeah, man, like I think this Mosa might be someone we know actually. Maybe my safe bet was it Jarul, but Jarul, it doesn't make sense, like Loki should be knowing who Jarul is, but it seems like Loki and the snail, transponder snail, it looks very similar to Jarul. It has long beards, and yeah, man, it's someone we know, like someone like Jarul, or it's someone like we completely don't know. It's someone Loki met during his travel around the seas. So yeah, I'm curious to find out who this Mosa guy is. And we see that Gerd and Goldberg noticing Loki is talking to Mosa, and they're like really surprised to see Loki actually has a friend. And Gerd like mocks him like, you have a friend, Loki. I'm surprised to see you can talk with someone. And in the meantime, we see that Zoro, Sanji, Luffy have come back with the other giant warrior pirates, Hajrudin, with Chopper and Gaban. And we see that Chopper has already wrapped around Gaban with his bandages, and Gaban is like laying on the floor, and he's resting. And everyone's talking about who Gaban actually is, and someone says that, and Luffy finally realized who actually Gaban is. He finally realized that Gaban is actually from the Roger Pirates. And like Luffy, so far he didn't know who Gaban was. He only knew his his nickname Yasan. So now he finally knows that he's actually Scupper Gaban from the Roger Pirates, and he actually sailed with Roger and Rayleigh. Like Luffy is very like now interested in Gaban right now. Like before he was not that interested in Gaban. He thought he was just an old man. But now he knows Gaban is very like important person and Luffy is really into him. And Luffy is especially like interested to know about Shanks. Gaban and Shanks have a connection. So Luffy is like, yeah, man, he knows Shanks. So yeah, this guy got to be someone like really important. Luffy is like really invested in Gaban right now. And someone says that he and Darking really were known as the wings of the Pirate Kings. And they say that he was the third strongest on the crew. Bro, this scene is very funny. And Gaban was completely injured during this scene. Gaban was lying on the floor and he was just resting. I feel like he was unconscious at this point. But when he heard that someone said he was the third strongest on the crew, he just lifted his hand and pointed two fingers and said second strongest to make sure the records are right. This scene is so funny, bro. Like this is literally like Zoro and Sanji all over again. Like I'm loving this parallels between the monster trio right from present and the monster trio from the past. The dynamic between the Roger Pirates and the Straw Hat Pirates I'm loving the parallels so far. It's crazy. Like Gaban and Rayleigh seems to just have the same relationship as Zoro and Sanji. They were competing for the second place. And yeah, and to from my point of view, I think Rayleigh was the second strongest. Like it's facts for sure. Like doesn't make any sense otherwise. But Gaban, it's great to see Gaban like competing with Rayleigh, bro. It's insane, bro. Like this scene was so funny to me, bro. Like when I saw this panel, I was laughing, man. Like seriously, you were on death's door, but your priority is to make sure that the facts are right about you being the second strongest in the Roger Pirates. And I saw some crazy memes, bro, like about this, where people were saying like it's like Gaban like bagged Ripley by saying he was the second strongest on the crew. It was so funny, like these memes, bro. Then we see that Chopper is explaining to the Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and others, everyone in the underworld, that what's going on in the Sun Realm, and like people are in trouble right now. The Holy Knights are taking children as hostages and killing people and everyone, and there are monsters everywhere. They're just on a rampage and everything. Chopper like explains everything to Luffy, and suddenly out of nowhere we see the Imu's conquerors haki attacks from last chapter, and it's crazy. The scale of Elbaph, it's huge. And we see the conquerors haki black lightning like pouring into the underworld from the sun realm. And it's insane. The scale is insane. And we see Gaban, Zoro, Sanji, and everyone reacting in shock, bro. Like Luffy is sweating like crazy. We see, and everyone like, and Loki is just laughing off, bro. Like he's just crazy. Loki is like, yeah. Everyone is in like shock, like sensing Imu's haki, like. And Luffy says that, Chopper, I understand now. You don't have to speak any further. Luffy is locked in, but Luffy is also very shocked, It's crazy. He's sweating. But everyone is shocked. But Loki is just laughing of Imu's haki. It's insane, bro. Like, he's like, Doga gaga. Looks like you're going to need my help after all. So yeah, I think they're gonna like free Loki right now, and everyone's gonna pull up to the Sun Realm in the next chapter. It's gonna be crazy. Like, Luffy versus Imu is finally going to happen. Like everyone like sensed Imu's haki and they're in like shock, and the way Gaban said, "Oh no, that haki," it seems like Gaban like knows about Imu somehow. Maybe the Gaban felt this haki before. Maybe somewhere we know, like God Valley. Maybe Imu showed up in God Valley. Who knows, man? Like so many possibilities right now. Like Oda is cooking like crazy, man. Like, I don't know, man. This is insane, bro. Like, I'm super hyped for the next chapter. Things are finally ramping up in Elbaph. I don't know how things are going to end, bro. Like, at this point, I don't even know if we're in the midpoint of the arc or at the end of the arc. Or, because this arc has only been going on for like 22 chapters. 22 or, yeah, like 25 chapters if I'm not wrong, yeah. So, and we're already like into the midst of, this feels like the final battle of Elbaph, and it's crazy, man. But I honestly think like more people are gonna show up in Elbaph, you know, like at this point. Like I am betting that Shanks and the red hair pirates are gonna show up in Elbaph at some point. What I think is happening right now is that uh, the Revolutionary Army attacked the Holy Land, and the Black Bear pirates will attack Wano, and the red hair pirates will come to Elbaph to save the day. You know, I think Luffy is going to lose here to Imu, but Shanks is gonna pull up at the end and save the day. You know, something like that is gonna happen. And bro, like I'm so excited to see Loki's devil fruit, bro. This guy, bro, he's just laughing off Imu's haki. He's not even scared, man. Like, what kind of monster Loki is, bro? Some people are saying it's the Shanks upscale that Loki is laughing, sensing Imu's haki, because you know, maybe Loki felt a stronger haki than this before, and and as we know, Shanks, as it is implied, like Shanks defeated Loki 6 years ago. So yeah, man, like it's insane, bro. Like I don't know, man, what's gonna happen next. I'm super hyped for the next chapter. Like it seems like crazy things are gonna about to happen. Like I'm so hyped to see Luffy versus Imu, man. And yeah, man, it's a break week next week, so yeah, we just have to wait a bit longer. But yeah, man, the content we're getting so far from Elbaph, I think we need a break, man. I still remember, you know, when Oda said, "Hold your breath because we're not gonna be able to breathe when during next year during the Jump Festa." He said this, and yeah, man, I believe Oda, man. Oda, you're the GOAT, man. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching the video, man. I'll see you in the next one. I love One Piece. Peace out.